Okay, thank you. I want to start to explain the definition of context clues. A context clues is hints found within a sentence, paragraph, or passage that a reader can use to understand the meaning of new or unfamiliar word. Alright, context clues are bits of information from the text that, when combined with prior knowledge, allow you to decide the meaning of word in the story or article you are reading. That's all my explanation to the definition of context clues.
Alright everyone, I would like to continue to explain for us about the function of context clue. Before that, we was learn or we was know what the definition context clue, where the context clue is hints found within a sentence, paragraph, or passage that a reader can use to understanding the meaning of new word or unfamiliar word. So there are the function of context clues, namely, for the first, to help a reader understanding the meaning of an unfamiliar or unusual word or passage. It means when we read a book or when we read a text, we must have found the unfamiliar word. For example, in here, uh, in here have a sentence that is the ants are tiny and usually nest between rocks in the south coast of England. In the sentence, we can find the unfamiliar word that is tiny. Tiny have another meaning. Tiny, tiny have the another meaning. Why? Because the tiny is one of word unfamiliar for us. So to so to know or so that we know what the definition or what the meaning word tiny, we can see or we can use the context clue. Uh, for example, we can find out by a synonym for the tiny. So, based the context or based the context in the sentence, tiny, we can give or we can found the meaning tiny, where the tiny is small. So the next is the function of context clue is can train the students to be competent in identifying words in the source and understanding the meaning of words based the context and being able to find main idea and understanding implicit information from a text. So my friend, that's all my explanation.
Now I would like to explain part C, types of context clues. The first types of context clues is definition clues. What is the meaning of definition clues? It is mean that the writer or the authors specifically states the definition of words nearby the unfamiliar word. So to be the key of it is to make sure that the information is true with the unfamiliar words. The second is synonym clues. Actually, synonym clues are similar to definition clues, but to be the difference between them, synonym clues provide a word that has a similar meaning to the reader. That's all that I can explain and will be continued by the next speaker.
Alright, I would like to continue to explain our materials that is about types of context clues, especially number 3 and number 4. The third is antonym or contrast. These types of context clues give us hints to the meaning of words by telling us what they are not. Nah, the types of context clues is antonym. Just give us clues based on the antonym. Nah, context clues based antonym here includes using words like however, unlike, and while. So, when they are statement or sentence that's using like, however, unlike, and while, we can conclude that the sentence or the statement is context clues based on the antonym or contrast. And the fourth is punctuation. The clues hidden here are found in capitalization, italicization, quotation mark, and even parentheses. For example, using quotation marks. And one, for example, there are comma, there is comma in the statement, so the word before the comma is maybe give us clues about the statement. So that's all our explanation about the types of context clues, especially number 3 and number 4, and thank you.
Okay, thank you for the time given to me. Now I would like to explain about the how to use of the context clues. For the first is look at unfamiliar words. Look at unfamiliar words in a text. There are bound to be words we don't know or understand. So, first, to make it easier to understand, we have to know words that are least understood and studied first. And the second is connection what you know with the text. Connection what you know with the text is important information contained the reading text is an element that builds the reading text and can be found in the main idea or main sentence in each paragraph. And the third is predict meaning. Prediction meaning is a process of systematically estimating something that is most likely to happen in the future based on past and present information that is owned. So that the error or difference between something that happened and the predicate result and can be minimized. And the last is confirm or revise your prediction. That's all about explanation how to use of the context clues. Thank you.
Thank you for watching, guys.